it's Emma Mills here and Ralph Mills, and welcome to episode 63 of MiTV. And I'm also joined by what I think might be Manchester's biggest microphone. I had to run out and get this yesterday from Curry's because I was invited, which I was absolutely buzzing about, onto Chris Ducker's Youpreneur Podcast, which if you don't know about it or are into your podcast, highly recommend you subscribe to the Youpreneur one. It's full of amazing knowledge and value about growing a business, growing the brand of you. It comes out every week. And so it turned out when we went to record it that my microphone was below par, so I had to run out and get this. But for me, being on Chris's podcast is a mega thing because he is considered the godfather, he's right up here in the VA world. He's written a book about it, Virtual Freedom, in 2014. He's got a huge business that matches amazing VAs with businesses in the Philippines. And he's a thought leader on it. So for me, it's amazing credibility. And where I'm going with this in MiTV today is what led up to me being on it. So I first met Chris in 2014, I think it was, an business exhibition in Wolverhampton, very randomly. Not a place I'd ever been to before, but me and Caroline had a stand there. There was probably 4 people in my business, something like that. And I met Chris because he was the keynote, and we had a chat about VA stuff. And then since then, obviously, as my loyal viewers will know, that January last year in 2017, I started MiTV, and the consistency and the content of the TV that I put out there, and Chris has been following it, and we've stayed in contact via that. He's commented on things via social, and we've kept the chat and the relationship going. And so then it's led to me being a sponsor at his Youpreneur Summit, being on his podcast, but ultimately, all of these things I'm doing now with the content and the podcast and the TV, for me, I think they are absolutely the high level stuff. They are the right things that I, with my time, should be concentrating on to push my PA forwards, to bring in lots more clients, to bring in great clients, to bring in good collaborations and opportunities. I would never, ever have been able to do this if I hadn't taken my own advice and understood and understand continually the value of my time. So like I've said to you about a couple of months ago now, Rebecca in our team is coming in and is going to be our sales and marketing manager. We're in this kind of onboarding and training situation now. It's going really well, but for the first time, I've got the help that I need, and I'm getting out of my own way, which everybody is guilty of and everybody needs to do. I'm kicking myself up the bum, and I'm kind of okay, well, I might not deliver the service in my business anymore, but I was still only the person doing sales and marketing, which is stupid. I will be a single point of failure. I will be a bottleneck to stuff that's coming in, so I'm getting the help that I need. And then offloading that is allowing me to just do the content, to provide advice, to help other business owners, and to get opportunities like the podcast, of which I had to buy this huge microphone for you today. So ultimately, I want you to be constantly auditing your time. You need to think about, okay, I'm doing this email, I'm doing this task. Actually, could I get somebody else to do it? Pay them a lesser hourly rate than I can earn myself and get it off my plate and move on to the next bigger thing. Because that's all that has been with me. It's been a progression from me being a VA, me delivering the VA service, me bringing on a team and training them, and then not delivering the service to clients anymore, and then looking after the ops and the sales, and now just looking after the sales. And it is just a progression, and I'm 10 years into this journey, so it's always ongoing, it never ends. But what I want to prompt you on and think about today is just ultimately the value of your time. Whatever task you are doing now, before you watch this, or after, whatever you're going to do next, and the productivity pad is always a great place to audit it. If you'd like one, let me know. But just think about, is it the best use of your time? And could you give it to someone else and do that slightly higher level stuff and keep moving? So I hope this MiTV episode 63 got your head out of the dirt and into the clouds. And I will see you next week for episode 64. See you then. Bye-bye.